Alright guys, let's do a bow and then let's get running round.
Yes, good hustle. Keep it going.
Are we listening? Are we listening?
We're back!
Hello.
Episode 37.
Indeed.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I thought last week was 35, but it was 36.
37. Wow. We're circling the round number.
Yeah.
Again.
We're post CJI. You're watching this after watching CJI, but we're actually pre-CJI.
Through the magic
This
of
would be an interesting.
TV.
Maybe we should do predictions of matches that will happen, results, because and then you can see how good our Jiu-Jitsu intuition is.
For JJ.
Yeah,
For CJI.
CJI.
I feel like most people, like we said last time, they get that wrong. So it's CGI, and I think Craig loves the fact that that's probably awkward for, for most people.
He loves a bit of awkwardness.
Yeah, like in the latest debate, which I think we're going to talk about.
Yeah, the Mikey and Craig debate.
Yeah, I think even Marty Mouse calls it CGI half the
Yeah,
time.
they all were. I noticed that. Good debate.
Very
I
funny.
thought Mikey has been like, his public image hadn't been great over the last couple of years. He'd had a few spats with Gordon. Not that that would make your public image worse, but like he'd had a few spats with Gordon. He'd gone on a rant about steroids, and there have been a few things where like I thought across the board people kind of thought, oh, he's a bit of a weird dude, and like I can't remember the exact like things he was speaking about, but I just thought his public image just sort of dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he joined UFC as like the company guy, wearing the hat, everything, you know. And again, I think that's hurt his public image. But I think this debate, he actually came off quite well, I think. I haven't watched the whole thing yet, I'm about halfway through, but I think he came off pretty well.
He's been, so far, I'm about halfway through, and he's been a really good sport throughout the
Yeah.
whole thing. Bear in mind that Craig's just hammering him with banter.
Yeah.
It must be hard to keep up with.
And he's done his research, and he's busted out a
definitely
few
done that.
like quite cool stats about like Craig only having license to like the pit and things like that. And he's kind of come in a bit like a lawyer.
Yeah.
He's kind of caught him out on a few technicalities, which I quite liked.
Like
So
the rule
obviously-
set and all that.
Yeah, 100%. And so I was like, man, fair play. Fair play.
Lean into what you're good at. Basically, you're not good. If you go toe to toe with Craig when it comes to banter, and you're that kind of a guy,
That's not going to work.
you're not going to win.
That is not going to work. But yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's,
Yeah, for sure.
If you get the chance to watch it, definitely watch it because it is good. And DJ, I think, is just like, he's just everyone's sort of favourite.
He's just the nicest
a
guy in the
great
world,
Yeah,
and obviously, arguably the GOAT.
Yeah, no, mate, yeah. And I love the fact that he's just into gi jiu-jitsu now. He's just
Yeah.
entering like the IBJJF's tournaments and things like that.
And he's got this kind of new enthusiasm, hasn't he? New guy enthusiasm.
Yeah. White belt enthusiasm.
Yeah, he's almost the perfect guy for a match. He spends. I mean, I was driving here listening to it, just laughing out loud. There's some really funny moments already.
I'm surprised he hasn't sort of sorted out a match on CJI.
Well,
Who
who knows?
That'd be good.
An extra super fight.
Yeah, I'm just getting up the CJI page so we can look at the matchups because the the first round matches have been released. The team brackets, let's say. It's interesting.
I'll bring that up as well. So we
Yeah,
can
I
just
think what they've
cross-reference.
done, they've
It's on the
basically said New Wave, B Team, and Atos are the seeded teams. They're 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Like maybe not in that order, but they are like the 3 best teams.
Yeah.
So you want to put them in each corner of the bracket. If there was another team in there that was like equally good, they would probably be in the other. I mean, the other bracket, the other corner is the Australia and 10th Planet. So you've got Australia versus 10th Planet. You've got B Team versus Daisy Fresh. You've got New Wave versus American Gorillas, the Americas team. And then you've got Atos versus Europe. And then, so on one side of the bracket is Atos, Europe, New Wave, and Americas. On the other side, it's B Team, Daisy Fresh, Australia, and 10th Planet. So B Team have definitely got the easier route to the final
Yeah, definitely.
than the other two sort of favourites. But that being said, like I was looking at the teams of the less favoured teams, let's say the Americas team, the Daisy Fresh team, I think is actually fairly strong.
So, okay, so Jacob Couch.
Yeah. You got the wrestler guy, Pixley, who can like pull out an upset.
Fucking hell, he's super, super legit.
You've got Max Hansen, who is probably their weakest link. And then you've got their strongest link is... what's his name? Dante Leon.
Okay, yeah.
And then they got the heavy dude, Brandon Reed. Mm-hmm. But like, okay, now I'm saying it, I'm like, oh, it's actually not that strong. But like... That core three of Dante, Jacob Couch, and the wrestler guy, that they could beat a lot of people.
Yeah,
like, that's a tough. That they could pull out an upset and beat B team. I don't think they will, but they could.
Yeah, this is what keeps it exciting, isn't it?
It does. The Australia team as well is pretty strong. There's some like good guys in there. I think they'll beat Tenth Planet.
The Australia team is the Devils.
That is the Devils, like the Tasmanian Devil, I suppose.
I've got you.
New Wave does look very strong. And Atos and New Wave look very strong.
That's possibly going to be the really exciting one.
Yeah, I feel like Atos and New Wave should have been on either side of the bracket because they, for me, are the two strongest teams. I know B Team are very strong as well, like they are, but I don't know,
Do you want to? In fact, if you're looking at that, do you want me to bring up the people that are in the teams as well?
The fish teams. There should be another post on there somewhere. Don't use AI because they always get it wrong.
No, I was going to say this is definitely something I've noticed about AI.
If you just go out to all the posts, there's a post. There's one where it literally scrolls through all the teams. Is it that one? No.
Yeah, AI is very funny like that. Whilst it does, it'll just sort of big you up for everything you say. That's a great question. You're great, and it'll give you the answer, and then you'll say, "Actually, that's not true. You're absolutely right. Thank you. That's really good of you."
I saw this thing where this kid, unfortunately, is going to take a dark turn, committed suicide.
I've seen the same post. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was sort of saying like, "Oh, I'm going to leave the noose out for my parents to find, so I can get some help." And it was like, "No, don't do that, because like you should be like use this as an opportunity to like really be seen for who you are."
Yeah, my God, that's so dangerous. It was saying like it was describing his suicide as like a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Dark, innit? Anyway, sorry about that. Right, B team, Ethan Krellinson. Let's do a B team versus Atos, like person for person. Ethan Krellinson, under 66. Atos, Diego Pato. I'm probably giving that to Pato.
Yeah.
Actually, we've got New Wave here as well, so we can just look at all the favourites. They've got Dorian Oliveras, who I think is like a bit of an outsider, but he is fucking good. Out of those three, Pato's probably the best.
Yeah.
Under 77, Joseph Chen. Fucking good.
Come on.
Mika Galvao. And Ronaldo Jr. I mean, you've got to give it to Galvao, really.
100%.
But, like, obviously, Chen, on his day, is very, very good.
Very good.
I think Mika is, like, as technical, but also has just got that physicality aspect that I don't think Chen's got.
And I think it comes down to that sometimes, doesn't it? When this level is so high amongst guys like this, is what are, like the attributes play a big part, don't they? Your genetic attributes.
Yeah.
Because they're all at such a high level, yeah.
Under 88, Chris Wojcik, Wagner Rocha, and Lucas Barbosa. Probably like the weakest for all those teams, really. I couldn't really call that, to be honest.
No.
Yeah, there's no standout there, I don't think. Probably Lucas Barbosa is the most decorated. Wagner's just a dog.
Yeah.
But Wojcik's on the up, and he's got some really devastating leg locks.
Yeah.
Couldn't really call that.
Yeah.
Under 99, Nicky Rod, the $1 million grappler. Giancarlo Bordoni and Kanan Duarte.
Big boys.
What do you reckon?
It's a hard one to call, isn't it?
On his day, for me, it's Kanan.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's Kynan's the best out of all of those on his day.
Yeah.
But he is weak. Like, he can be shook and he can come in and just look like a completely different person.
Kynan that beat Nicky Rod. I think of someone else.
I think Nicky beat Kynan.
Was it Polaris or am I dreaming?
Kynan was on Polaris and he got beaten by. Oh no, did he win it?
I think
Kynan might have won.
His name escapes me.
The little guy.
Yeah.
He beat Brazilian, small. He's on Team Australia. Let's just flip through and I'll find his name.
He was the guy.
Fabricio Andre.
He was the one who was
Kind of
Uchimatering everyone and just
kind of beating though. But yeah, I would say on his day, Kynan, Giancarlo Baldoni is very good.
Yeah.
And he'll be big as well because like usually he competes under 88. Nicky obviously is the $1 million grappler, very hard to beat. Again, that's a tough one. I know that, and they're not necessarily going to face each other, so that's interesting, isn't it? Victor Hugo over 99, Luke Griffith over 99, Felipe Pena over 99.
Big boy shit.
I think I might be wrong that Luke Griffith has a win over Pena and Hugo.
Okay.
Maybe. I know he's definitely got a win over Hugo. He did that on Who's Number One. He might have lost to Penna, but again, that is really tight to call. Do you see like these three teams are tight to call?
That's what keeps it all exciting, isn't it?
It is. It does make it very exciting. I couldn't call it between those three. Yeah. Who do you think out of those three teams has got the ability to... So this is more for like the bottom three, like the under 66, under 77, under 88. Who do you think has the ability to like smash some big boys?
Because like we said before, it's about who has the experience at the open weight.
Yeah.
Right?
I think you could see Mika take out some big boys.
Yeah, with just pure technique sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because that is going to have to be the play. If you're going against bigger boys at this level, it's going to have to be a game of technique, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see Mika taking out some big boys. Maybe Dorian Oliveira's it. Like everyone says, just how good he is.
I think my money would be on New Wave.
I don't want them to win though.
I know what you mean.
I really don't want them to
Yeah, I
win.
know what
To
you
be
mean.
honest, I don't really want B Team to win. Like I kind of do, but like
Who
not
would
really.
who would you want to win?
Well, obviously Team Europe. I'm fucking
I see.
European, mate. Come on, mate.
Okay, yeah. I thought we were
Where's
just
your allegiance?
allegiance. I thought we were going straight just stats.
No, obviously Team Europe.
Yeah.
I don't want Team Americas to win, but I do like Taylor Pearman, so
Yeah.
that would be cool. It would be cool to see Daisy Fresh win.
I was going to say, I would,
like,
national borders aside, I would love to see Daisy Fresh win, because what a story.
yeah.
You know, like, talk about grassroots. You know, we've all seen the documentary and just the fucking rats in the roof and the fucking knackered old mats to winning at that level, like the top level.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be one of the three favourites, or do you think there's going to be an upset win? Like, not just like beating his favourite, but like actually winning the whole thing?
I think, I don't know. I'm torn between what I think and what I want. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think my head says that some, like, New Wave, Atos would win, but my heart says a team like Daisy Fresh would just be like in terms of like what the event is, and the whole event is a fucking big curveball, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in the jiu-jitsu world, that would be a curveball within that, wouldn't it?
I think either New Wave or Atos are going to win. I'll make a decision before the end of the show, and I think Daisy Fresh are going to get to the final.
Yeah. Oh man, some fucking matches there, though, isn't there?
So I think there's going to be like I think there's going to be that excitement all the way to the final, that there's going to be this upset. But then I think probably New Wave will win it.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Atos, their best guys are Pato
Yeah.
and Kanan, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Pato's got the size to really, like, obviously he's the smallest guy in their team. Like, so if you take like Pato, like going up against, I mean, he might, you know, ultimately, even if he let's say he goes up against, sorry, I'm looking at New Wave now. Let's say he goes up and he beats Dorian, because they're the same size. He's got to fight one of the other big boys now. If he goes up against any of those other guys, I just don't see him winning. Maybe he smits Wagner-Osher, but I just don't see him beating any of the others, because they're just so good and they're so much bigger. They can just squish him.
Okay,
Like-
let's go beyond. Let's take a step out from the teams and let's go individual. So, out of all the teams, what would be one of your favourite matchups, individual to individual. I would see, like, has Pixley fought Pena before?
He beat Merigali. I don't know who knocked him out at ADCC. It might have been
knocked out
someone
Pixley?
like Pena. Yeah. Because obviously he beat Merigali, and then I can't remember who he fought in the next match.
No.
It might have been Pena. He might have been knocked out by Pena or something like that. I'm not really that bothered about that match. I like Pixley against anyone.
Yeah, I was going to
Like,
say.
I just like watching him fight.
With all that
so,
wrestling skill he's got. And,
yeah, him against anyone. I find Pena very boring to watch.
yeah.
I just don't care about him.
Yeah.
Hope he dies. No. I care about him as a human being. I don't want him to come to harm.
Yeah.
But I
as a
don't care
jiu-jitsu,
about him as a jiu-jitsu athlete. Like I'm not like, oh my god, I'm so excited to watch this guy. Like I'm rooting for him. Like any of the European team, whether I think they're exciting or not, I'm rooting for them to win. I care.
Of course.
Like any of the Daisy Fresh team, I kind of care. Like, but Pena, a lot of the Atos team, I don't really care about. The Ronaldo Jr., Lucas Barbosa, Felipe Bennett. Like I'm not that interested in their team. I would like to see Pixley, let's say, like against like Bordoni. I think Bordoni probably wins it.
That's probably
It's just so much better.
and that's a styles make fights type thing, isn't it?
Like if you're Bordoni and you come out against Pixley, you probably just sit to guard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Pixie's stand up's so fucking good.
Yeah, and Bordoni's stand up obviously is amazing as well. So he might just be like, no, I'm gonna I believe in myself, and they're the top guys, so he may well out wrestle him. And again, that's exciting to watch, isn't it? Oh my god, he took Pixie down,
Totally.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But that would be an interesting match. Pixley went against Nicky Rodriguez and lost.
Yeah.
So that I'm not that interested, to be honest. I find Nicky Rod a bit boring. But
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's just very good at his system, isn't he?
Yeah, Joseph Chen versus Mika Galvao. That's a match
That's
I
an
want to
exciting
see.
match.
That's an exciting match. That's one I definitely want to see.
It's the Barnstormers, man. I'm definitely of that ilk, and I'm into that rather than a really super technical. Let's sit down and tie each other up.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah,
I'd much prefer, outside passing and lots of crazy Ruotolo type stuff.
Yeah. It's a shame the European team worked out the way it did, because there's some exciting matches I would have liked to see of people who aren't in there. But it is what it is.
There's always next year.
Yeah, Pavel versus any of the 70 set versus Mika would be good. Pavel versus anyone.
He's ridiculous.
Because his leg locks are so good.
Yeah.
I feel like him versus anyone would be exciting.
Well, it goes back to what you were saying about
It's an equaliser, isn't it?
the legs are an equaliser, yeah.
That would be interesting. And Owen Jones against anyone, I'm going to be really
I know, right? That's okay.
come on. That's going to be exciting. Taylor, all his matches I'm going to be excited about because I just want to see him do well and win. Fabricio Andre,
definitely.
him against anyone. I don't really care about the small guys versus small guys because we're going to see that in other events. You'll see that at ADCC. You'll see that at maybe Nogi Worlds or on Flow or whatever. Yeah. It's all the small guys versus the big guys. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, the David Goliath story, isn't it?
Yeah.
And watching someone legitimately beat, some of the bigger guys with just solid BJJ.
Yeah. I think, so I think I'm going to go with New Wave winning the whole thing.
Okay.
Because that is a bit of a story as well. Because it's
Definitely.
and then Gordon's going to be on his high horse, and it's going to be quite fun to watch.
It's going to create some online beef, isn't it?
I think it would be great if it was B Team in the final.
I was just going to say
that would be
New Wave and B Team.
Insane. That would be super exciting.
That's probably the number one. If you were to put a poll out, that would probably be the number one thing. Everyone wants New Wave versus B Team in the final.
That being said, it would also be as exciting if Daisy Fresh got there.
Yeah. I love that.
I feel like that would imagine the atmosphere. It would just be crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I feel like either of them get to the final, it's going to be an insane atmosphere.
Yeah.
But I see probably New Wave winning it. That's my prediction.
Okay, there you heard it here. I'm going to go wildcard and say Daisy Fresh.
For the win.
For the win. I'm going to go wildcard.
FTW.
Yeah. FTW.
Amazing.
Baby.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So out of those two scenarios, I think they're definitely the most exciting.
And I think the standout performance is either, and these again, I'm not like saying anything crazy here. Either Mika or Dante,
Mika.
I think, are gonna go on like a run, and like submit like three people in a row. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like that's a high probability, isn't it? Of the Mika, but yeah, I would agree.
Because Mika still hasn't, I don't think, has his standout moment.
He's still
like
growing.
he has, obviously, he's won like E-Worlds and things like that, but I feel like for real reach and like this guy's the best in the world, you have to have a stand-up moment at ADCC, and now you could include CJI as that as well.
You mean the stand-up being a tear?
Yeah, you have to go out. If you go out and you dominate in ADCC in dominant fashion, you fuck everyone up. Everyone goes like, that guy's the best in the world.
Yeah,
like 100%, or like top 5 or whatever. Yeah. And everyone knows Mika's top 5, but like, and he did win ADCC last time, but like because the best guys weren't there, it's a bit of a hollow victory, I think. Like Tackett wasn't there, Cade wasn't there defending his title, Ty wasn't there. It was a bit of a hollow victory. So if he can come in now and like win the whole thing and like sub like 3 people in a row, I feel like that would be his standout. Like Mika has finally like put the cherry on top and been like,
definitely
come at me because I am one of the best of all time.
Yeah,
and we all kind of know he is anyway, but I just feel like he needs that like insane performance, like to be like, wow.
Yeah. Now what?
Yeah.
That's the moment when your stock just explodes, isn't it?
Yeah. And like he's already got like 1 million plus followers because Brazil's a huge place, isn't it, and stuff. So he's already massive. Like so people might be going like, he's already amazing, but
to be globally massive is
to be like Gordon massive or Craig massive. I mean, Craig's only got like 600,000 followers or something like that. So.
Craig,
I say only,
he's so important for the sport.
Yeah.
I think out of any personality, he's number one in terms of personality, important personality for the sport.
Yeah.
The way he talks and it's just pure entertainment. He's always looking for a piss take, always looking for a joke. And when we're in quite a nerdy sport, right? And there's lots of people, it's all data, and I respect my opponent, and he caught me with this, and after a while, it's just like. It can be a bit boring, can't it?
Yeah,
and then you get someone like Craig who just fucking screams in.
Eric Cantona.
He's just done a line with a bottle of tequila in his hand. Yeah, exactly.
He's a footballer, by the way, just in case.
Yeah.
You're like, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Cantona,
Torval
he's got a good wrist lock, Cantona, I'll tell you that. Fucking hell. Torval indeed.
Cantona's got a good high kick.
Yeah, Bill. We all know about that particular high kick, don't we? Fucking hell.
But, So, it's I can't remember what I was going to say now, but that's going to be super, super exciting.
And it's going to be classic because it's in Vegas. We're going to be watching it the next day in the morning. Stay off social media type thing.
People, so this is going to be released next Wednesday, so this will probably be the first day that people don't feel really tired.
Yeah, exactly.
Because either they've stayed up all night or they're waking up early. Yeah. They're taking extra long poo breaks to watch it.
Yeah,
and so probably by Wednesday, people have like got a good night's sleep. Monday to Tuesday, and like they're back to normal.
Start talking about it.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be very, very exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, we were going to get together another barbecue. I think it's just kind of life.
If it had been the bank holiday weekend, we could have done it.
I think that's it. Yeah,
it just didn't work out. Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a banger.
Will our predictions be correct?
Well, there's gonna be people. There's gonna be millions of people screaming at the screen right now. Yeah. Obviously, oh my god, you're talking at your ass.
Who do you think is gonna bomb? Who's got a lot of hype around them?
Let's have a look.
But they're gonna bomb. They're just gonna lose their first match or get sub really quick or whatever.
What, team or just individual?
Just an individual who's coming in with a lot of hype. So not like like Paul Ardila, like no disrespect, but like if he gets subbed in the first round, no one's like, oh man, like And obviously he's very good. He could be one of the breakout performances. Anyone in that field, anyone on the mat could be one of the breakout performances because they're all amazing. But who's coming in with a lot of heat behind them that everyone's like, this guy's gonna be sick. So say Mika or someone, and is gonna bomb. Get subbed in the first round.
I mean, what about? I feel like Lucas Kennard. Obviously, he had a great upset last time, didn't he?
Yeah,
can he deliver that again?
Again,
he's a leg
if
guy.
If he got submitted in the first round, everyone would be like,
Oh, you mean so someone you expect to do well? Who's just gonna?
Just gonna bomb.
Okay. God, that's a hard one to call. Okay, what? Aside from the obvious ones, here's a sort of counter question. What would be the most controversial, like Pixley bombing? Or,
No.
Or
well,
like,
the most controversial would be
or
like Mika
no, I'm
Galvao,
saying aside from like the
just
like Mika bombing, yeah,
being subbed in the first round by a nobody.
yeah,
Like, who have they got in the first round again? It's New Wave and the Gorillas. So say Taylor Pearman comes out and subs him.
yeah.
That would be...
It'd be quite an upset.
I mean,
wouldn't
that could happen.
it? Yeah. It's
His leg locks are probably the weakest aspect of his game.
Yeah.
And obviously, they're amazing. But, like...
Do you feel like legs are? You know, we've talked before about them being like the ultimate leveler, and you know, to use a boxing analogy, anyone like the puncher's chance. You know,
Yeah.
Do you think maybe the legs are like Jiu-Jitsu's puncher's chance? You could
100%.
go, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, definitely.
someone like Lucas could go against Mika.
Well, that's
and
what
just
happened
fucking-
last time, wasn't it? Lucas defeated Hugo.
Yeah,
Whatever his name, Victor Hugo.
yeah.
Leg locked him.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what can happen. And Pearman's leg locks are elite. They're world class leg locks. If Taylor Pearman subbed Mika Galvao, I would be screaming at the TV.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what time of the day it is.
Doesn't matter who's
I'm
there.
standing up, like screaming at the TV. Yeah.
Man, isn't it cool that you can? We've got to a stage now with Jiu-Jitsu where we can be like that, and it's so exciting, and it's kind of there's so much good marketing behind this event that it's. I mean, look at the trials, you know, like it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
That
Not
it's-
the Giles trials, by the way, because that was
No.
incredibly boring.
Yeah. No, the Los Banditos.
Yeah.
Um,
Euro trials.
Euro trials. Yeah, mate. It was just. It's just turned it into something else. Hasn't
Yeah.
it? You know, it's not just like, oh, this is a sport I like watching. It's all, you know, like being into like badminton or something. You know, it's like legitimately fucking exciting.
Yeah.
know?
I think you could watch it as a spectator who doesn't do jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And be like, this is really, I don't really know what's going on, but like the crowd are going wild and like,
And there's
two guys just
yeah.
like grabbing each other and rubbing their bodies against each other.
Yeah, you can enjoy it for a number of reasons. Yeah, but also like I think even as a spectator, you might not need to know all the technical aspects of it, but you're like, oh, that guy's a lot smaller than that guy, and he's just beating him.
I think we forget, yeah, exactly that. And I
Yeah.
think we forget that, like, yes, you don't understand the nuance, and yes, sometimes matches can be a bit boring, and we always just think, like, oh, you don't know what's going on, like, you're just going to find it boring. Oh, it's just two guys, like, you know, grabbing hold of each other. But, like, you can see someone's bending someone's arm the wrong way.
Yeah.
And, like, the crowd are going mad, and, like, you're looking at the eye, like, that's going to snap, and, like, someone's got him in a rear naked choke, and he's trying to get out. Like,
Yeah.
you can understand that.
Yeah.
Like, as a person, be like,
yeah.
fuck, man, this guy's like,
yeah, that doesn't look
insane. He's
comfortable.
going to choke him unconscious. Like, and even as a newbie, that is more insane. Like, as a jiu-jitsu person, we understand that. Oh, he's just going to come round. The
Yeah.
newbie's like, he's going to fucking kill him.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my
He
god,
needs to stop.
this is so brutal. Stop the fight.
So I feel like if you can get the event right and the matches are like fast-paced and dynamic, like anyone can watch that.
Yeah, and I also think that like a lot of the high level guys, they get it. It's got to be entertaining. Their game is off. You know, obviously there's exceptions, but it's not just this super technical thing that everything's happening on the inside, and like most people are like, what the fuck's going on? They don't train. There's a lot, like you say, there's a lot of things where they'll land in a position. I remember as a white belt watching, you know, ADCC or Polaris or whatever, and there's just a flurry of arms and legs. And I don't know what the fucking hell's going on. And they land in position. It's like, rear naked choke. I know that.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Or even if you don't know what that is, if you don't know that name, he's got his arm around his neck and he's squeezing.
It's
It's like,
probably not good for that guy.
right? Yeah. So it's doing more of that. And was it rear naked that Nicky Rod won CJI with? I think it was a rear naked choke.
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
So it's not like some fucking convoluted,
No,
crazy, you know, technical move.
Yeah.
It's 101 day one move, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
What do you make of so kind of on that subject of exciting matches, Claudia, the like whatever she is, the head UFC BJJ person. I don't know why she's the head person, but like she apparently after Kennedy Marcial, Cabrinia's son, had a match. I watched the match. It was a fine match. It wasn't like super exciting. It wasn't really boring. It was just in between, very technical. She went into the changing room apparently afterwards and was like, "Oh yeah, like." Something like you're not going to get a title shot because like the match was too boring. Like next time you need to be like more exciting. Like, and since then, the UFC apologized, saying like, we shouldn't have said that. Like,
Certainly not on camera.
No, well, no, yeah. But since then they were kind of like, oh yeah, that was probably a mistake on her part. But like, what do you make of that? Like, there's obviously a pressure, isn't there, from behind the scenes to like make these matches exciting. Forgo, don't worry about the risk, just make it exciting.
I absolutely get why they're doing that. They're trying to grow the sport and make it more mainstream and more accessible to people who don't train, which is what like the UFC did for MMA, I guess.
But the problem is with that, when you get the two top guys in the world, it's nip and tuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nip and tuck. And like, you know, there's a lot on the line. You want to win. You're winning the belt.
It would almost start to step in, not into like... Yeah,
it does. It steps into entertainment. It's where entertainment
like,
clouds sport.
It starts to become a bit WWE.
Exactly.
Talking of fucking that
I saw Rampage's son.
Yeah, my God.
Wild, isn't it?
The dude's woken up, but there was a point at which it's like, for those of you who don't know, Raja Jackson agreed to fight. They had like a bit of pretend, like, was it, I don't know if it's real beef or not, with him and this, I don't know what the wrestler's name is, WWE type wrestler, and they agreed to fight, and they agreed to have like a sort of slightly scripted fight where they were going to have an argument, he was going to pick him up, and then Raja Jackson just picked him up and fucking slammed him into the mat, knocked him out on impact, and then hit him 23 times, I think it was, whilst he was unconscious.
Big bombs as well.
He was like ground and pound bombs.
Yeah.
And I think the ref didn't step in. Nobody else stepped in because they thought it was all part of the...
They did step in, like...
but they were
eventually
they dragged him off, but it was like, he hit him 23 times before they realised the dude was in a coma.
Yeah.
And he's since woken up and he can't, like, speak properly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Like, the fuck, man. And I think this is, I mean, the second hand, a friend of mine was telling me that he'd read that I think the relationship between Rampage and Raja, he's very much like always taking the piss out of him, but not being like a proper man. And this was like a way of like proving to me dad sort of thing. It's like, fuck me, how toxic is that?
Yeah. I saw something about that. It was one of these like parenting posts, like you say, and it was a dad stood over his son. And he was like, "What do you do if there's a bully?" And the son's like, "You beat them up." And he's like, and it like goes on like that, basically like encouraging his son to just go out and like fuck up bullies. And like I was just like, but the son looks scared of the dad for starters. The dad looks like a deeply fucking inadequate person.
Yeah.
But like the son sort of stood there a bit like scared, like, and I'm just like, this is not it. Like, I'm all about like, you know, being like, you guys have got to stick up for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't let people fucking walk all over
stand your
you.
ground.
And like, if someone's like getting physical with you, you're allowed to retaliate and you're allowed to like show them that they're not allowed to do that. But like, you should try and avoid fights. For the most part, 100% of the time, you should try and avoid the fight.
Yeah.
But if they're in your face and they're starting a fight, then
100%. That's what I teach. You know, I've been of that mind.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, I said that to Ben from the very start.
Yeah.
I'm very much that person. I've always been like walk miles to avoid a fight. Would always rather talk it out. But if you corner me, I've got no other choice. Then it's on.
Yeah.
You know, and I said that to Ben. You can't fawn like or freeze, whatever. You know, because you just get the shit beaten out of you in the wrong situation where there's like a mob mentality of like someone, and they've cornered you. Just don't back down an inch, but don't ever be someone that goes out going looking for it, because then you just become one of those people.
So confused. 4 p.m. So I'll go get them. Sorry, this is the missus. Hello, if you're watching. She doesn't watch. But then she put this on the other group. Sorry, running late. Will be with you ASAP today, 12:39. Very confused by this.
So we've got longer to talk about
4 p.m. So I'll go. What time
Jits.
do you want me to grab it for you? I'm confused.
Summer holidays, man. It's a trip, isn't it?
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but
it's been tough.
I'm ready.
I hate being that parent who's like, "Oh, I'm ready for them to go back." But like, as far as I can see, and this is no shade on these parents, so put it in the comments and get really angry. Let's start like a really viral like comment thread where you're like really hate me and you're like going wild and like and I'll get in there and it'll be really like
I'll start
toxic.
on the comments. Yeah.
But as far as I can see, like most of the people who are like, "Oh mate, I love like summer holidays. Like I just get to spend loads of quality time with my kids," have got girls.
Yeah. Oh my God, so true.
They haven't got,
but they've got just
boys.
girls.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's just girls. There's no boys in it.
I know. Where I've had it so many times.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
You're like triple
I
sorry.
know that's probably there's someone out there suffering. They've got 3 girls and they're just stamping on their head. Like the girls are stamping on the parents' head, not the other way around. And they're just like, we fucking hate you, Dad.
Yeah.
Just like, and it's all metaphorical, obviously. That does happen sometimes in our house physically.
I feel like if I had 2 Violets, it would be that.
Yeah, like but she's not like a normal girl. She's like hard tomboy.
She's
Said in the most loving
I
way.
know what you mean. Yeah. She's not normal, mate.
She's not normal,
yeah.
mate.
But she is like full tomboy.
Yeah, like she's got boy energy.
Yeah, I'll tell you the other day.
Which is great.
I love it. Yeah, she loves a rough and tumble.
Yeah. She's gonna fuck up her boyfriend one day if she chooses to have a boyfriend.
Yeah. Exactly. We're back into that.
Fucking God.
Yeah. She did I tell you about when the chicken breast story? Did I tell you this once? So basically I went to the butchers and I'm trying to get, they're both a little bit fussy with food. Ben more than Violet, but she's still very much, with her it's power. I didn't choose to eat that. With Ben it's genuinely like, oh, he's overloaded by flavour and sort of thing. So meal times are quite tricky sometimes. So I'm trying to expand the horizons, and I bought some from Brannigan's. Shout out to Brannigan's Butchers, right?
Brannigan's?
Brandsbury.
Bransbury.
Brannigan's.
Sure,
What am I
Brannigan's
talking
is
about?
great as well.
What am I thinking of with Brannigan's?
We
Bransbury's,
should
I do
open up
apologise.
our own butchers called Brannigan's.
But next door. Sorry, Bransbury.
If you're in the Portsmouth or surrounding area, head down to Bransbury Butcher.
Check out
They are
Bransbury's.
great.
They are really
great banter, great prices,
Yep.
and great meat.
Yeah. You
Give
heard it.
me free meat.
You heard it here. Send the meat here. Brannigan's. I got some chicken breasts, some southern fried chicken breasts from there.
Oh, they're nice, yeah.
Yeah, and cooked them. I thought, because then I can sell them as it's like a chicken nugget.
It's like KFC.
It's like
Yeah,
KFC.
yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
She walked into the kitchen, and I said, "Here you go." And she was just like, "What's that?" And Brendan had her heads here to the table, and I said, "It's chicken breast," and she walked over, punched it 3 times, right? And then stormed out of the kitchen, and just as she was about to leave the room, she turned around and went, "You're a terrible father," and slammed the door. Like it's full soap opera.
Wow.
Oh, fucking hell. But at that point, I waited a beat and just burst out laughing. I was like, that's comically dramatic.
Did she eat it?
No.
Who ate it?
Me. So, thank you, Bransbury, for the chicken breast, but it didn't work.
Oh dear. My boys, I bought it for them ages ago because I thought I'd be like, not that we ever give them KFC, but they were for a while they were obsessed with having KFC.
Right.
And I've never bought. I think we might have bought it from them once actually when we were really like on our last wits.
Yeah.
And it's a problem, Mike.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Whatever works.
And they were just like, no, it's too spicy. And I didn't even realise it was. I'd never had it, so I was like, but it's got a little. It's peppery. It's not spicy. It's peppery.
Yeah.
But then they got into eating chicken select. That's like
Which are
that's
peppery.
if I ever go to McDonald's, I get chicken select because I
Right.
feel like this is the healthiest thing to get from here. I don't think it actually is
No.
because I think it's been like I think they looked at it and I can't remember what the healthiest choice was. Anyway, I'm just like this is mostly chicken breast.
Yeah. So yeah.
Let's just go with that.
Yeah.
But that's quite peppery, and so now we've gone back to getting those, and they do eat them now.
Okay. Maybe the selects is the way in. It's a good shout.
Sell it as a chicken select.
Yeah, well, no, but what I mean is start. Like,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got these from McDonald's. What do you think? Sort of thing. The sweet chili sauce is good, though.
No, it comes with like a barbecue.
How does it? I always
Yeah,
get,
it comes
you
with like a thick barbecue. So
I think you get the choice, don't you? I've always chosen sweet chili. Oh, okay.
Maybe at your ones. Your one's probably posh McDonald's.
It's Winchester. Yeah.
Yeah.
We get foie gras with ours. And,
Yeah. Would you like the foie gras or the alioli?
Yeah. We have poached salmon selects. If you like. Broccoli or no broccoli?
We stopped at a McDonald's once. It genuinely was like in a castle.
Oh wow!
But it was just like a standalone building. We were like, we're going to stop at the next. Like we'd gone past like 3, and we're like, no, we're not doing that one. No, like I think because we just got on the road and we were like, we don't want to stop.
Yeah,
but we are going to get a McDonald's at some point. But like, well, no, we're not going. Oh no, wait, we're stopping. Well, we're going to go stop at the next one. And like we pulled off and went to it, and it was like this weird like castle building, and it was like the best McDonald's of all time.
Where was this?
Like, we was on the way back from like Cornwall, I think, somewhere like not in Cornwall. It was like
Solstice services or
somewhere around there, somewhere maybe.
The funny thing about Mackie D's is like you look at Mackie D's in the 80s, and it was like clearly like for kids. There was like a kids section with all the characters. And it was like looked like a kids building. Now every Mackie D's looks like some sort of corporate office.
Yeah.
And
And you
I guess-
order it on a screen.
Yeah, and I think it's because those kids, us, have all grown up now. and they're still selling to it. But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I've not really thought about that.
yeah, like I've had my 5th birthday at McDonald's.
I've been to a party at McDonald's. I don't think I ever had one myself.
Do they
but
even
yeah.
do them anymore?
Well, you used to have Ronald McDonald chasing you
That's what I'm
around.
saying.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
I remember
Which wasn't worrying at all.
I remember having a party at the Wimpy, not for me, but
Wimpy,
I remember
wow.
going to a party at the Wimpy,
That's going
and you
back.
had the Hamburglar.
What, in the Wimpy? No, Mackie D's was a hamburger.
What do they have at Wimpy though?
I don't know. I didn't know they had a character.
Yeah, they do. I thought it was the Hamburglar. I think it was.
Okay.
Just the
ChatGPT.
device. Come on, this is what it's for, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah, it's not for.
It's not for sensible stuff.
No.
Yeah, the Hamburglar. But I remember like hiding under a table, and it was like chasing us around.
Have you got like what's it called? Is it called coulrophobia, fear of clowns?
No, I'm fine with that. But I feel like
Some
I'm
people do
going to
it.
go and do this breathwork thing, and like it's a trauma breathwork thing.
What, you're gonna do it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's like a free session that the missus did one with.
What, and you're worried
I
that's gonna
don't
come
think
out?
I've got any trauma, but I'm worried like things like that are going to come out. Like,
Please do it and report back.
all I could think
Turns out I'm
about
scared of
was
sausages.
hamburgers afterwards, and like plates, hamburgers on plates. Like, put the plate away. I need it in a box. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Hamburglar. I mean, that might be McDonald's. The Wimpy definitely had some characters like McDonald's did.
Yeah, of course. They were kind of like the poor man's Mackie D's, weren't they, back in the
Not
day?
poor man's. It was served on a plate. Thank you very
Was
much.
it? Oh, okay.
It was posh.
Okay. I will retract my statement.
They've still got one down the Clarence Pier, I think.
Have they? Here's one for the Pompey people. Is Uncle Sam still there?
What's
Uncle Sam's North End. So you know, right by the old cinema,
Yeah.
North End, Uncle Sam's. Really seemingly independent burger place. Always did really nice burgers. Like a
think
blue
that's still there.
cheeseburger. Okay. It was there
Yeah,
back
never
up
heard
until the noughties. I'm surprised. Being a Pompey lad. What was the Hamburglar? Was that Wimpy? Firstly, I'm sure it's going to say, that's a great question.
Yeah, it's so sycophantic, isn't it?
It really
Just like,
is.
Stop, get your tongue out of my
Just
arse.
just answer the question. You can't.
Come on, just ask the question. Just say what characters represent the Wimpy or something like that.
I'm struggling with my eyesight, Henry.
I'm struggling with my
I'm
eyes.
going blind.
What's it saying?
You read it.
Wimpy, that's actually from Popeye. Oh my god, it's gone all over the place.
gone
No,
back.
the Hamburglar was McDonald's. Sorry,
Hello.
you're all right.
Thank
you're
you.
all right. Wimpy equals Popeye's burger-loving mooch.
What? What does that even mean? That sounds like a more of a... Is a Wimpy an American thing as well? Or is it a British company?
What characters did the Wimpy burger chain have to represent them? Shit question, but let's see what Google comes up with. The Wimpy chain had two main representative characters. The original inspiration, J. Wellington Wimpy from the Popeye. Oh, it was from the Popeye. Mr. Wimpy, a Beefeater style character introduced in 1978. The chain's name came from the Popeye character who loved hamburgers, while Mr. Wimpy was created to advertise and promote the restaurants in the UK. So I think it must have been Mr. Wimpy that I was running away from. Yeah, because I remember he had this sort of hat and like a squashed kind of face under the hat.
That does look... I can imagine if that's like large and looming towards you, that would be quite scary.
Like
That's a proper beefeater, yeah.
That's 100% a paedophile in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
Like there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Look at the shoes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's... Yeah, pedo shoes. Yeah.
you know.
We now know that, thank God.
God.
You know. But we basically bore the brunt of that for today's generation. They don't even know what we went through.
No.
You know.
They think it's bad now,
Yeah.
but they've got no idea.
No.
No idea.
There was a pedo guy in our one the street near us. It was just a case of like, make sure you run past his house. It was all just a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
You know.
I remember my physics teacher, Mr. Hunt, and for some reason in like the science labs, it might be the same now. They had like the sort of, it's probably because they had like the Bunsen burners like built into the tables, didn't they? And like sort of sinks and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
they were
gas
high
taps.
tables.
Yeah.
And like they weren't. It was like almost like a kitchen island sort of situation.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we'd sit at these tables and you're doing your work, and he'd come and sort of stand next to you, but he'd like put his ball bag like on the table. So like it was just high enough just to sort of like
just to
yeah. So you're working,
shelve his balls,
and it would just be like his package would just sit on the table next to you, like, and you'd just be like,
fuck's sake,
this is not good.
This is,
but yeah,
but I can't say anything because it's clearly normal.
terrifying.
Yeah, completely.
Terrifying. Oh right, I've just got a message to the missus. But yeah, I mean, he might not be a pedo. Probably isn't. But yeah,
My money would be on.
yeah, there was one in our school.
What, pedo
I think he was
teacher?
a music teacher.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember his name. Taylor, Mr. Taylor, something like that. I think he got done.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of the things that happened a lot, and in our school, and it was actually more the music teachers in my experience than anything else, was
This is a safe space.
cool. Have you got Teddy so I can tell you where? And you probably haven't here, to be fair.
Probably something around.
They were. So there was Mr. Thomas and Mr. Seymour at our school.
Oh, they both sound grim.
Yeah, man. And
Mr.
they were
Thomas.
Mr. Thomas
And
and
Mr. Seymour.
Yeah. And there was never like a pedo thing, but they were both fucking psychos.
Really?
They would just flip. And I was quite a like class clown type, so I often got the brunt of it. I had board rubbers thrown at me, and I had a full folder thrown in my direction. It didn't land. It landed before it got to me. But of course, I don't know how high school, secondary school teachers do it. Must be fucking horrible with a load of teenagers, and they're just being pricks. And they're all setting each other up. It must be a nightmare. I get it, but they would just lose it and start smashing, throwing things, and grabbing people. And I got whacked around the head, a bunch of times. Got held up against the wall by my neck.
By a teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's because some of these teachers, certainly some of the ones at my school, they were older, and so they were around.
Yeah.
They were teaching back when corporal punishment was still a thing.
Yeah.
So they were still like.
And then one of the teachers comes in, you can't do that. Oh, this is bloody madness.
Yeah.
Can't do anything.
Yeah, Mr. Braithwaite. And granted, I was being a dick. He was telling off my mate, and I was like pulling faces behind him, and my mate was trying to make my mate laugh.
Yeah.
He just turned around and fucking slammed me up against the wall and gave me a mouthful. Imagine doing that today.
Well, you'd be
in
on the
prison.
front cover. Yeah, you'd probably be you would be in prison. You'd be on the front cover of the papers.
Yeah. Bunch of times that happened.
It's bad.
Yeah. And
It's not. It is bad.
It is bad, but I probably deserved it. But also, it's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
In that situation, is it?
Yeah.
Kids shouldn't be living in fear.
We had, because I went to a posh school, we did Latin for the first 3 years.
Fucking hell. Unbelievable.
Ego sum Henry. That's all I can remember.
Brilliant.
I mean, I am Henry for the uneducated audience.
Conjugate the verb.
Yeah. Public school's posh, isn't it? State school people.
Yeah.
I've just lost a lot of
Yeah,
audience.
Literally, there's just it's like the Isle of Wight.
Just plummeted.
It's just an avalanche of people just fucking unsubscribed. Fuck this shit.
Anywho, the teacher was called... Can't remember. But he was definitely an alkie.
Yeah,
We had double Latin. Like, that in itself is child abuse.
Double Latin, yeah, I can imagine.
Like 2 hours of Latin back to back on a Wednesday morning. But he used to take a little break in the middle of the class. So there's no break in the middle of the class. You just did 2 hours of Latin back to back.
Yeah.
But he'd go off after about 15 minutes and he'd come back like 15 to 20 minutes later and he'd like stink of booze.
Wow.
So he's obviously gone off for a drink and then come back to finish the lesson. To be fair, I respect him. It's a fucking graft. 2 hours of Latin.
Couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
But
still, like, mate, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever, do you know the whole story of coffee and how coffee's...
Sorry, just to interrupt. I just got a text message through from my dad, which I can only assume because it says, "Hi, Dad." So it's obviously not from my dad. It's from one of the boys.
Oh, okay.
And it says, "Hi, Dad. At 1:17, I burnt a leaf."
Brilliant.
And I taught them, me holding the leaf, next picture, I taught them how to use a magnifying glass to set things on fire.
Brilliant. Good life skill.
Yeah.
Off you go into the world, boys.
Yeah, exactly. This is what parenting is all about. Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before that's an ant.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Then there's
I think I used to do it to frogs.
Did you? Wow. Posh and psychotic. there's literally, that's another whole echelon of people have gone. It's probably just Matt Ellis now. Hey, Matt, should we just talk to you? Should we just get him in?
We've even got a video of them burning said leaf. Yeah, this is wholesome parenting. So you could be there at home playing like your computer game with your kids.
Yeah.
He's swearing as well in the video.
Brilliant.
I'm doing a great job.
Casper.
Let's be honest, I'm doing a
Fucking
great
hell.
job.
Yes.
And yeah, he's learned how to use.
This is super boys being boys.
It is, isn't it? I said about buying them a knife the other day, and most people I've spoken to about it have said, made noises like it's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But I had a pen knife when I was a kid.
Yeah, I had a pen knife.
And I had a lock knife. I remember my uncle said he found it, and he gave me this lock knife, and it was probably about 5 inches, something like that.
Like pre-legislation for 3
Yeah, and
inch.
you pull it out, and then you have to press the thing in to like close it. I had one of them. I had a pen knife, 2 pen knives, I think.
Yep.
I never fucking stabbed anyone.
No.
Did I? No.
Or hurt
I've
yourself?
Never stabbed anyone. Yeah, I never hurt myself,
Yeah.
like anything like that. I used to just tinker around with it. Probably
Yeah.
stabbed a teddy or something like that,
Yeah.
or did something inappropriate.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it,
yeah.
But like,
Try to carve
just
things out
destroying
of wood.
things. Yeah, just
Boys and destroying things. I honestly think it's an important, like, part of development of boys just destroy. It's just like what happens if I just break that apart?
yeah.
If you squash that every time, that's going to create like resentment and like frustration. It's almost like it's got to come out.
I feel like I kind of want to buy Ruben because he's 9. I mean, it probably is too young, but who knows? I will at some point. I'm going to buy him a pen knife.
All right. Yeah.
Well, this led me on actually, and I was asking people recently as well who are similar age to me. I can ask you this question: Did you have an air rifle when you were a kid?
I didn't, but I did use them.
Yeah,
had
see,
friends who had
I
them.
never used one. I never had one. Like, I feel like I missed out.
Yeah,
I want
well,
an air rifle, but
come
Sphere
on.
won't let me get one.
Well, come up to ours and we'll do it. We'll get all the
Yeah.
boys together. Violet will be up for it as well, and we'll just shoot some cans.
Well,
and-
luckily, Sophia's dad has got 2
Okay,
air
cool.
rifles, and he lets the boys. He does it with the boys all the
Yeah.
time, and they're like, oh yeah, they love it.
I think it's aside from like the potential obvious dangers. If you know how to be safe, and you're teaching them how to be safe, it's an incredible. It's like archery. It's an incredible way of like learning to focus.
I
and
think
being still in the moment.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What I said is like, if you buy boys BB guns, they shoot each other.
Yeah.
It hurts, but like it's not that bad.
Yeah.
If
And
you
there's
buy
also
an air
potential for more
rifle-
injury.
Yeah,
in the
yeah, that's
eye.
it. Yeah, yeah,
or,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think if you buy an air rifle, they wouldn't do it, especially if the first thing you do is you shoot them. Just in a leg. In the leg or the arm. It's nothing too serious. But then they see how painful it is.
Yeah. What was it you said before? All information on the DadJitsu podcast is opinion based. Please do not go out and buy a gun. Like, shoot your child with it. There's like a banner running underneath.
This is for entertainment only.
We don't mean any of this. But I think you can probably get that with
Like a knife, a small stab.
just a little one. Just pierce the skin. Yeah. Nowhere near an artery.
No.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where all the arteries are.
I'm not an expert in anatomy,
I
but
can
that's-
only assume.
Yeah, the inside thigh is probably fine, right? Meaty
Femoral
part.
what?
Yeah, meaty part of the thigh. Yeah, exactly. But I honestly think you wouldn't need to do that. I think like the one
No, you don't, because I've seen
Yeah.
them with it. I've gone up there and had and like shot it with them, and they're all like scared.
you get the kick
They're all
from
scared.
air rifle. It is like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
fucking
And
hell,
they can
this
see
is-
that I'm a bit scared with it.
Yeah,
because I've not
yeah.
been around it. I'm like, don't point it there, like put it
Yeah,
down. And,
yeah,
you know, it's
yeah.
not even like it's like opened up and cocked.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put it there.
It's an energy thing. They
You know,
feel
so
your energy.
they're like, okay, I need to be serious with this.
Yeah. It is
Whereas a
like-
BB gun, it'd be like running in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck you. Like is a BB gun like a gat gun? Is it the same thing? Like a little pistol?
Well, there's various different types, aren't there? But it's a low powered and it fires just really light.
A plastic pellet thing.
Plastic,
Oh, okay, right.
Like
yeah, like
circles,
an
balls.
airsoft.
Yeah, but like
stuff.
less.
Okay, right.
It is airsoft, but like less powerful.
Yeah. No, you're right. There's probably more chance of like injury because they will just be, and then they'll carry that don't give a fuck attitude to potentially an air rifle.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You want to kind of instill.
So I think what we're
kick-
saying here is that we just bypass the air rifle and we just get a real gun.
Just get an AR-15 off the black market, you know, and just be like, look, this could kill you.
yeah.
So
this will kill someone if you shoot it
yeah.
at them.
So probably don't do that. What's fucking crazy? Is it Texas where they have open carry?
yeah.
And my mate was saying he
That
saw
makes
some
me
footage
very
of.
uneasy.
My God, and there's people in the supermarket with an AR-15 while they're doing their shopping.
Is it an AR-15? That's an automatic
Yeah,
rifle,
it's
though.
an
Isn't
assault
it? You're not
rifle.
allowed to own those. I don't think you're allowed to own those. I think you're allowed to own semi-auto.
Okay, I thought you could. Okay, but even so, I mean, Google it. But open carry in the supermarket with a
makes me
fuck off
very
gun,
uneasy.
like
Does any state in the USA allow you to own automatic rifles?
Do-do-do-do-do. God, you're really starting to get pajama fingers now, aren't you?
What? Yes, automatic rifles, also known as machine guns, can be owned in the US, but only if they are manufactured and registered with the federal government before May 1986. It's weird, isn't it?
So yeah,
That's
it's
mental.
just like, why are you starting to get? You're starting to get those like second knuckles there.
Oh yeah, I've had that for ages.
Yeah.
That seems unnecessary. But I guess if you're
It also seems pointless.
no, but the thing is, if you think so, just take out whether you believe in like owning guns or not.
Yeah.
I guess if you believe in owning guns, then you're like, it's the right to bear arms, it's the right to protect yourself. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that was the amendment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And part of that, I think, goes as deep as like the right to protect your like country, not just your land, like your house and your family, but like to come together with the people who live in your city and like, protect your city, protect your county, your country if someone invaded. So I guess it kind of makes sense that they would allow you to own machine guns, because if the time came where like the Chinese invaded or whatever, and everyone's like, oh, I just got my little handgun, that's not going to be enough, is it? Like,
But it feels like so much death happens for that potential thing. Like, I think there's this weird statistic about, I think more people children are killed by fucking around with their own parents' guns than anybody else. Like, at what cost is that?
Yeah.
You know, for the chance of, and the whole, I could get it, you know, the being able to bear arms against a possible tyrannical government, that's a good rule.
Yeah,
you know?
that sort of thing as well. Like whether your own government, like, turn against the public or whatever, or start making decisions. And obviously we've seen that, unfortunately, like over the years, and probably to some degree recently.
North Korea?
Even like in bloody America and even in the UK to some degree, like governments making decisions and, you know, in COVID and stuff, like making you do things that you're like, oh, I'm uneasy about this. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. And if you extrapolate that out into different situations and you think there could be a situation where I'm like heavily disagreeing with the way the government are handling things, and I'm going to have to make a decision whether we're going to be like, we need to go somewhere else, or
vaccines.
we need to be like defending our, I don't know. You know?
Yeah. There was a big
forced vaccines and things like that. Like I'd be really thinking like, I mean, we've said the V word now. If we were monetized, we're not going to be. And again, this gets a bit political, doesn't it? But like, I don't want to be forced to do anything. If I choose to do things, I want to have the, like, we live in a free world or whatever, but I should have the autonomy to like decide based on like the good information about what I do. Yeah. Like, and everyone decides, and you know, you don't judge anyone for the decisions they make. No. And it's like, you just do what you think's right for you and your family, don't you?
100%, man. It felt like a lot of heavy coercion, the vaccines, from the government's point of view. I mean, I know, I did get it. I think for that reason, I couldn't work the bunch of gigs that I had. Some of them were abroad, just couldn't go into a lot of venues without your vaccine status, so I felt like I couldn't earn without it. So that was my motivation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like I believe in fucking whatever. It was just
but you were basically kind of. Would you? So if that hadn't have been the case, would you have got it?
Probably not.
Right.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, because at the time we didn't know what it was. We didn't know whether it was going to kill everyone that wasn't vaccinated. So I don't know. Maybe I probably would, to be fair. If it was a case of like, we don't know, it's like, I'm not going to roll that dice and potentially get something that's going to kill me. So yeah, I think I will retract that statement. I'll probably say I probably would.
I've had it.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, I didn't.
Right.
Like, and my whole thing was, at the time it sort of got rolled out, I was really uneasy about the whole situation. Like, you know, the whole situation was just very uneasy anyway.
Yeah.
Like, there's this potential like life-threatening like illness that's going around. But like every time I watch the news and things like that, like the way they're presenting it all just made me uneasy, and I was just like, the way the wording they're using and like the stats and stuff, I'm like, this just doesn't seem legit, right? Like, you know, this is how many people die today who have had a diagnosis of COVID in the last 30 days. I'm like, why don't they just say this is how many people died of COVID? Because that's not what they're reporting. So it made me a bit uneasy. So when the vaccines came out, I was like, oh, like, I'm the sort of person who would err on the side of like not having something
Yeah.
and like just seeing how things go anyway. Like I got a headache, I'm not like, oh shit, I need to take a tablet. I'm just like, oh, I'll go away at some point. So that's, you know, as a bloke, like I think a lot of us sort of that way.
I'm a lot more like that.
So I was a bit like, if I get this, I can't go back on it. Once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
And I've got a very strong aversion to dying. Like I'm probably allergic to dying.
Yeah.
Let's say. Don't want to die.
Brings you out in the death.
Yeah. So I was a bit like, oh, I'm like not sure about this because like I feel like it's a bit new and experimental and like it was so hard to make a good decision because you had one side saying, oh, this isn't new, it's been around for blah, blah, blah. And then you have the other side going, that's bullshit, this is and I'm looking at both sides of it thinking like, on this side, the pro-vaccine, pro-treatment, pro-lockdown, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, I agree with, but then there's some things I don't agree with. On the other side, there's a lot of stuff that I agree with, and there's some stuff that I don't agree with. So I don't know which side of it I'm on because it's very mixed. Both sides are saying things that clearly aren't true, and both sides are saying things that sound very credible. Yeah. So I just made a decision. I think it was around October they started rolling them out. I was like, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till the beginning of next year and just see how it plays out. Yeah. We'll have more information by that point, like 3 months. I was like, I'm young, fit and healthy. I think I can fight it off. We'd already fought it off once. Fought it off. We'd beaten it. We'd already like survived it once. Yeah. And I was like, it's not affecting children. That was all the data was saying. That actually, like, it's not that bad for kids. It's just old people who are immunocompromised. It was mostly bad for. So I was like, and I know there were cases where young people died, but I was like, going by the stats, I'm going to back myself. And I've done it once. I think I can do it again if I need to. So I'm going to wait till the beginning of next year and I'm going to see what happens. And by the time that rolled around, I was just like, there's no way I'm having this. Like, there's so much sort of, again, it was very hard to know what's real and what's not real. There's so much misinformation on both sides. There's so many people saying this and this. But I just sort of really like made a point of like reading up a lot about it, watching all the things from both sides. And I just said, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Because I just don't think I need it. And I think at the time it was very mixed about like, they were saying like, oh, it's not about you, like protecting you, it's protecting other people.
The herd immunity.
And then I think like that kind of came out that kind of wasn't that accurate. And I was just like, oh, I'll wear a mask like if I need to, like indoors and things like that, and I'll toe the line. But like, I just don't think me getting it is actually helping anyone. So I just didn't do it. Yeah. And I was like, there's no way I'm giving it to my kids. No. Like 100% no way. And if they start forcing us, I'll be like, you got to come in my house and hold my kids down whilst fighting me off to do that because I will fuck you up.
That'd have been the same,
Like, so, yeah. But the thing is, I've got no judgment for anyone else about the decision they made because it was such a confusing time.
We were all scared.
Everyone was scared, and like people are going to make the decisions they make, and that is absolutely fine. But the thing that I really didn't like was that around the time, I still now feel funny about saying it to people, like depending on who it is.
Think they might be
I feel like there's that judgment.
Anti-vaxxer.
Oh, you're an anti-vaxxer. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. All our kids have had all their vaccines and stuff, but I just don't believe in the COVID vaccine. I just don't think it is what they say it is. Like, I just think it was a fucking gold mine.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And if you're like so deluded that you're like, no, like, well, for the most part, pharmaceutical companies have got the best interests. If you're so deluded then I can't even have a conversation with you because like it's money, it's a game, it's a business. And I know they make drugs that are like life-saving and like I get that, but like also they want to make fucking money, and that was like $1 trillion gold pit.
Oh my god! And it's like the top politicians are the best opportunists, aren't they?
Yeah.
And when this broke, it must have been just like, fuck me, we could make a mint out of this.
Yeah. It's like the Manjiro thing now, like the fat jabs, like
Ozempic and all that.
Yeah, like that. They've essentially cured fatness. Yeah, we cured it. Yeah. And so that I find interesting because I'm like, over the next 10 years, are we just going to see no fat people anymore?
But lots of thin zombies.
Yeah, like there will be fat people because it doesn't work for everyone because some people are so retarded that they can just eat so much that it just doesn't work. But, on the whole, like it should have cured fatness.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it?
But I guess it's down to a case of haves and have-nots because it costs, doesn't it?
It is. So this is the interesting thing. Like I think it costs about 120 quid for the Manjiro jab a month. Right. And I think you have to take one every 2 weeks, I think.
And is that you're kind of subscribed then?
I guess you either buy them
what I mean
every
is-
month, or you could maybe go on a prescription,
But
and you're like paying
yeah.
a monthly subscription. So
But what I mean is, it doesn't end. Like, it's not like you
Well,
take a bunch and then you're cured.
I don't know. So I think the idea would be that you would have X amount over whatever period of time, get down to your healthy weight, and then stop taking it.
Right.
And in that time, you should have used. It's because basically it like slows stomach emptying, and it makes you feel fuller by increasing your, I always get these wrong, leptin, and decreasing your ghrelin, which are your hunger hormones. That might
Okay.
be the wrong way around, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it also has a moderate effect on your metabolism, but like not huge. It's mostly about the stomach emptying being slow, so it makes you feel fuller for longer, and you're not as hungry.
What a fucking time we live in.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
where the fuck is self-control?
Yeah.
Where the fuck
but,
is
yeah.
discipline? Like,
But the idea is, in that time, you would do that. You would eat less. You would teach yourself how to eat better, and you would start exercising and things like that. Basically.
which is total fucking bollocks for the
Yeah.
most people. They're going to
Most
be like,
people
give me
aren't
the
doing
jab every month and I'll just
so
continue with my
some
current
people
lifestyle.
are basically saying that they're just going to be on it for the rest of their life.
Yeah, and we'll be happy to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, I can continue my normal lifestyle.
However, that being said, in true The Wire drug gang style, the fucking drug companies have now tripled the price.
Oh, what?
So it was $120 a month on average. They've stopped shipping it into the UK because they're preparing to triple the price.
They're just
So
creating...
it'd be about $360 a month.
Fuck.
So all those people that are like hooked on the jab,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not hooked on it, but, like,
But
they're
they-
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
this is the answer to my
They're
fatness. $360 a month. A very considered investment.
And
I
this-
couldn't afford that.
This is the problem with the health industry. It's a fucking industry. Health
business,
and the words health and industry shouldn't go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's
Business.
because if they got everyone well, which is probably within their power to do, they would be out of business. It's just like, it goes back. My dad always uses this analogy of the first guy that invented the energy saving light bulb. I'll tell you about this. And it was such a good product that you didn't need to rebuy it.
Right.
It just went on and on and on, and the company went out of business. So, from a business perspective, that's a terrible business model.
Yeah.
Because they made a good product.
Yeah.
It's fucked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? And that's why they are keeping people sick, because people keep paying for the pills, especially like in the US and countries like that. And for every pill, there's a bunch of side effects, and guess what? There's pills for that.
Yeah.
You know, and it just keeps people just ching, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You know,
dark, innit?
it's fucking dark. And I do think there's an element of that with this. You know, and that is a prime example. They just get everyone into it and then pull back, fuck the demand up. You know, just reduce the demand, triple the price. You're already invested. Most people are gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, all right.
I was very anti when it first came out. I am still quite anti, but I can see like benefit to it in terms of people doing it the right way. I think there are some bad side effects in terms of muscle wastage, bone wastage, and reduction of enjoyment of just life in general. And I think some people are like getting depressed, and they're not like enjoying their hobbies. They haven't got a sex drive, things like that. So that's not great. But I think if you can use it and you're very unhappy anyway because you're overweight, and you can exercise frequently, you can learn to eat correctly, and it helps you lose the weight, and then you can keep going with those healthy habits afterwards, then I think it's probably a net positive. But
What is the proportion of people that are going to do that, though?
I'd say it's probably a lower percentage than people that aren't going to do that.
They're
And
just
going
gonna-
to either constantly rebound, like take it, stop taking it, they get fat again, take it, stop it, or just try and stay on it for life. And that's going to be interesting to see the impact of that.
In 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
What's going to happen to their bones? Like, what's going to happen to their, like, just general system?
It just sounds like such a fucking lazy hack. You know what I mean?
It's future, isn't it? This is the future, isn't it? We're going to see more and more things like this where, like, oh, we've got a drug for that. I've got an implant for that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and it just curing all these things. Like,
What
it's,
happened,
you know,
like, where's hard work or just discipline and just
we don't need that
delayed
anymore.
gratification?
Yeah, but I mean, AI is kind of like that, isn't it? Like, you know, we were talking about this the other day, weren't we? I don't know if it was on the pod, but like how like AI is going to kind of change the landscape of what you need to learn at school, at college, at uni, like what subjects are available. Because a lot of these sort of academic style subjects, I can't think of the word, but like a lot of subjects that are sort of like that you could essentially any job you could do on a computer.
Yeah.
At some point, maybe not any. I mean, obviously we can think of an example. example, but like a lot of them at some point probably AI could do better.
Yeah.
So at some point, like say an accountant would probably be defunct.
Yeah.
Like an AI
think
would just
even,
be able
like,
to do it. So
Your doctor.
yeah, so
you know?
you could say at some point, maths, it might be pointless learning maths.
Yeah. Because AI does it all.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
learn basic stuff, so you just understand the concept of like adding and subtracting, because you still need to do that. Oh, how many toilet rolls do I need to get? You know, like, but it doesn't go beyond that, because you're just
No,
like, oh, I just
don't need to.
AI does it.
So this goes back to my point we made. I don't think this was on the pod, but I do think that it's the creatives that will become, or people that are creatively wired, that will become more valuable.
Creatives and like manual workers,
Yeah,
physical physical and human services.
Yeah, but then I do think we're one generation away from like utility robots in people's houses.
So manual workers at the moment are like safe, and like they will be probably like really sought after.
Yeah.
But yeah, it once they can build a robot that can function exactly like a human.
And look at the Amazon factory.
Yeah.
You know, how many jobs did that get rid of? And I mean, I did jobs when I was a teenager. I'm sure you did now. You did that now machines do. Like factory jobs and stuff. Like one of my first jobs, I was in a what would you call the factory? It's called Elizabeth Mills, and it was basically making up baking sheets and things of that ilk. And there was a pressing department where people press the sheets, and we were in like the packaging department. And my entire job was to get a pallet of these baking sheets, get a baking sheet out, put get the little like bit of paper that goes on it with the advert on it, run it over a bit of glue, stick it, put it in a pile. That's it.
Yeah.
That a machine will be doing that these days.
Oh yeah.
You know, because then there's no bigger expense for a company than manpower, right? Yeah. So you sort of bring that up to modern day. How many jobs way beyond what you like stuff like, especially when you're using AI and computers that involve a lot of thinking, that all gets done by computer now. Like I said, like the Amazon factory, and that's just going to exponentially go into jobs like accountancy and doctors and like even police.
You know what? Maybe. Okay, I know I've been very certain with this, but like, so here's a consideration. You showed me that thing where it was trying to get it to
cheese.
Name all the cheeses, and it basically just wouldn't do it because it was being lazy. Not because it doesn't know. Fuck, it knows.
But why is it
it's
being lazy?
And when I've done it, I've asked it questions, and I've asked it to do things like create like I was asking it about like Jiu-Jitsu syllabuses at one point, and I was like, oh, let's see what it does. Like, create me like a week, and it would create me a day, and then ask a question. Do you like this format? Do you want me to create the rest of them? And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Please create the rest of them. Oh, yeah, but just one last question.
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to create all of them and then include this? And you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's great. Please create all of them. Yeah. Okay, one last question. Yeah. And it just never actually does what you want it to do. So it suggests it's kind of lazy, and it's being like a bit of a like smart ass.
Do you think
like, and I wonder whether like it might develop like a sort of personality like that, and you're like, you think these robots are going to be like really useful, but actually it's fucking lazy.
Yeah.
And they're learning from us, and they're just like, oh, I don't want to do the job. Like, just fuck off.
Either that, or do you think it's blagging it because the infrastructure isn't there yet? Out there,
possibly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but the thing is, putting barriers up to sort of slow it down.
I was asking about doing nutrition plans, and I did get it to eventually do what I wanted it to do, but I had to be like so precise with the way that I like asked it how to do it and stuff. Like, so it would do it. It just like.
I think that's the power with AI is asking the question, the right prompts in the right way. Yeah. That's going to be the art.
That is the art. I saw this thing the other day, and it was it was about showing you how to write this prompt, and the prompt like was massive.
Yeah, I sent you one, didn't I? I sent you one. It was like how to upgrade your AI into like God mode or whatever.
Maybe that's what I was watching anyway. But yeah, the prompt was like a whole like page worth of thing, and I was just like, oh, okay.
You're trying to stop every little potential offshoot of like, that's a great question. How about this?
It's like having like a really stupid child.
Yeah, or a lazy kid, but it's just
or just a child. Let's be honest.
Yeah, any of them. Yeah.
They're not that clever.
And also they get very good at avoiding shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's mine. They definitely, and I'm sure a lot of people's kids are the same. But yours are the same. Where you ask them to like whatever insert job here, do your teeth, get in bed, and it's and then they sort of they'll for a period they'll just be like, oh well, I need to go and do this, I need to go and do that, and then afterwards, oh, you're nagging me, I'm cross now, so that's why I'm not doing it now. Do you know what I mean? It's just like there's just these barriers, and they're constantly they're thinking of stuff as you're thinking of stuff to try and counter that, and then back and forth. It'll be a bit like that.
gonna be an
I thought
interesting
Ruben
one.
made me laugh last time when you guys were round and we went in the studio at mine, and he loves it in there, doesn't he? And you could see, because he's only 9, because he wanted to go back in there, and we were like busy at the party of my daughter's party and that. And you were like, no, we're not going in there now. We've been in there for a little while. And he kept trying to find reasons to like go back in there. And he was just, and we're talking about something. He would go, oh, you know what? We should go in the studio. And he was almost like he just realised, oh my God, you know what? We fixed this. We need to go in the studio, don't we? Yeah, we do, right? And it was so funny. He was just like using what? Oh, no, it didn't work. Okay, let's try.
This is what they're like. I mean, I don't know if yours are like this, but my 2 eldest are like this, and I'm sure Casper will learn and be like this. But like they'll say like, Dad, you going to Jiu-Jitsu tonight? And I'm like, yeah, can we come? And I'm like, yeah, fine. Like, and then I'm like, why do you want to come?
Want to go on your phone?
No, I just want to I want to come and do Jiu-Jitsu. And I'm just like, trying to work out, like, because I'm like, I don't think you really do want to come to Jiu-Jitsu. Like, Louis would sometimes want to come and watch on a Wednesday. And I'm just like, on my phone? No, it's fine. I'm like, I'm not buying you a chocolate bar. No, that's fine. I just want to be there. Yeah. Like, you're not allowed to bring your Pokemon cards. No, it's fine. I'm just like,
what's your angle?
What is it? There's something. Yeah. Like, no, I just want to spend time with you. I just want to watch. And I'm like,
I'm not buying it.
I wish that was true.
You and I both know it's not true, though.
I'm just like trying to get to the bottom of what it is. Like,
and then you always discover, okay, there it is.
It's always a new, like, I don't remember being like that, but they are just so like manipulative. There's always an ulterior motive, and you've got to be like, it's like you're like a policeman, like trying to get to the bottom.
This is too wholesome.
Are yours like that?
This is Ben is a bit. Yeah, I don't think Violet's just all emotion. A lot of the time, she's not quite old enough, and she'll get there though. She will.
She's a girl. She'll be like, when she gets to like her teens, she'll have you wrap around.
It'll be like quantum mechanics. Yeah, it'll be like totally. But she's she's just blind with rage a lot of the time. If she's in a situation, she just like the flag goes up and she's just like, rah! And you can't reason with her until she's calmed down.
Casper's like,
yeah. But Ben, definitely he'll say certain things which is just like, can I come and hang or so and so. It's just like he'll do it at bedtime. He'll do it. The bedtime is always when he's like, oh my God, I want to spend time with you. Let's go and play some cards. We do anything. Go on the trampoline. We've got anything. It's like I've been asking you to do this shit all day.
It's like but you're trying to take them to like the gas chamber.
Yeah,
they're like, no, what's you got?
Oh my God, do anything. Oh my God, like it's exactly that. It's anything. He was doing it last night.
Put you to bed,
mate. I just want a bit like half an hour for me and your mum. Is that a no as well? Okay, good.
I'm just going to bed.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was kind of fun though, because you kind of like last night we I had my mate round and we were playing some cards, and you've almost got to like just take the joy, even though it's like there's an ulterior motive. It's like fine, I'm enjoying this. I know you're enjoying it for the wrong reasons because you should be going to bed, but fucking whatever. At least we get that bit of time.
Yeah.
I remember doing that as a kid. Definitely, I was a very hyperactive kid. Shocker. But I was always wouldn't go to bed, and I would lay awake for hours just trying to. Well, it took me ages to get to sleep as a kid. Were you like that?
No.
You just straight out?
Yeah, but I wouldn't like force someone to be in the room with me or anything like that.
No,
I'd just be like.
I mean, I didn't get that option as a kid. It was just like go to bed.
Just like literally just terrified under my covers, thinking about like the fact that the house is like haunted or there's a monster coming to get me. Just like
I had a fair bit of that. To be fair, I would be lying in bed. I was too scared to go back downstairs because I was told to go. Upstairs, but I would be lying in bed just mind racing for hours, trying to read my Beano just to quieten my thoughts sort of thing. But God, I watched a film called The Haunting. Have you ever seen that?
No.
60s film. Fucking hell, mate. And I was way too young to watch it. It was just on a video. And it's an old black and white film about this haunted house that's had ghosts in it, and then those ghosts like killed some people that stayed there, then they became ghosts. It was just like compounded thing. And then this paranormal investigator got these people to come and stay in it, and it was all psychological because it was like a 60s film. There was no special effects.
Really fucked you up.
Fucking hell, mate. The amount of like hours of sleep I've lost over that. Just lying there thinking, fucking hell. Every little noise in the house is just like, oh my God. Yeah, terrible.
If you remember next week, we should probably call it a day there, but if you remember next week, let's have a fun episode where we share our experiences with the paranormal.
Oh God, yeah.
Because I've got loads of stuff.
I've got a few. Have you got them from nursing?
A couple, yeah.
Okay, I've got some, and I'll tell you some that my mum, because she's a nurse, she's had some mad experiences. Fucking mad.
Do that, because that'd be good. Yeah.
Should we wait till Halloween?
It's not far off, actually, is
Yeah,
it?
we're talking like-
Surely, maybe that'll be a good Halloween episode.
Yeah. Oh, I look forward to some of your stories,
Yeah,
actually.
that'd be good, that'd be
Yeah.
good. Right. Let's call it a day. That's a
Yeah.
long one. Sorry,
Yeah.
we really went off on some
Rabbiting.
tangents
That's
there.
the whatever's in this is fucking strong shit. I'll tell you that.
Melangrana.
Some strong pomegranate.
Right. See you next time.
See you
Hopefully our CJI predictions were true. Or
Can you imagine?
correct.
Should we put a bet on?
I'm so excited.
So excited. See you next time, guys.
All right, guys, let's bow there and then we'll call it a day.